Hey boys, welcome to round one of the Brisbane Broncos career mode. We're out of the pre-season fun and we're into the regular season, which is always good. I'm excited. The regular season is where it's at, and we're taking on the Rabbitohs first up here. I can't even think, who are the Broncos playing this week? They're playing the Sharks, I think. But as you see, the Rabbitohs, pretty good side. They have Luke Kelly, Cody Walker in the halves, which is actually pretty funny and then Robbie Farrett, dummy half. They don't have Adam Reynolds, who is out in real life, which is funny. I don't know why he's not playing in the game here, but yeah, in real life he is injured. I don't know how long he's injured for, but I actually don't know if he might be back for round one. I think I heard he's out for a few weeks. So as Corey Oates is going to score the first try, just takes around Inglis, just the footwork of the big fella there. And we have David Mead converting. Probably get used to that. I kept forgetting to change David Mead and Jordan Kahu as the goal kickers. So David Mead will be goal kicking for a few games. Let's just put it that way. I think a couple of games I might switch them over during the game, but yeah, I eventually figure it out, and I eventually switch it over before the games, so it will be fixed. But right here, we get a chance to attack again. Last play, Matt Gillette is going to end up getting tackled. On the last tackle is Dane Nielsen working his way out of trouble. Corey Oates is at a bit of a barnstorming game. He's going to strip the ball there and put us back on the attack. It's 27 minutes gone. You know, not too many highlights as of yet, but a good chance here, but we just couldn't find Darius Boyd back on the inside. The Rabbitohs dude got in the way, and he picked up the ball as well, so pretty big play right there. Just saved their asses. A big Corey Oates, he's just on fire this game. That was impressive work. He just nailed Burgess, I think it is, and the big step just beat Inglis back on the inside, just knocking Burgess over. I think it's Burgess, the number 8. He was coming across. I mean, big prop there, trying to cover the winger. Not a bad effort, but he got sat down pretty quickly. So a 10-0 scoreline. As just before the halftime break, the Rabbitohs going to get one little chance to attack. Is who is this? Goweski? Is that how you say it? I didn't even know. He made a little break there, but they're going to get tackled just on halftime, and we take that 10-0 lead into the break, which is nice. You know, keeping them to 0 is definitely what you want to see. They didn't really have too many chances. Good play here, just a bit of change of direction. Saw David Mead through the gap. Inglis comes out with a big tackle right there, but we spread it out straight away on the outside of Alex Glenn. The one Rabbitoh dude came up quickly looking for the intercept. He got pretty lucky. He got back for the tackle. As a good little kick, James Roberts in the middle of the field. I like that when the wingers and centers go into the middle of the field to look for those kicks, but couldn't quite get the ball away. As a little chip kick there, we've had attack to David Mead is going to end up with it, trying to put in another kick, but he is tackled with the ball. So fairly enterprising play, didn't really result in too much, but it was threatening. As Kahu straight through the gap gets it back to David Mead, steps around the covering defense, and he's looking for the try line. Inglis is coming quickly, but David Mead just has the legs to beat Greg Inglis there. And unfortunately, I'll talk about this quickly. I think unfortunately David Mead, I don't think is going to be playing in round one for the Broncos. It's hard, man. It's very hard for me because I'm a huge David Mead fan. I think he's very underrated. And I was happy to see him go to the Broncos, but the Broncos also signed Tautau Moga, Moses Pangai, and apparently Moga is going to be playing in the centers. As Sam Burgess here is going to run straight through, and we're not going to catch him. He's going to run the length of the field pretty much. Fairly frustrating try, but yeah, Tautau Moga is apparently going to play in the centers with Kahu shifting to the wing with Roberts, which, I mean, I'm disappointed because I really like David Mead, but at the same time, Tautau Moga, I think he's a beast as well, and I think he could be really good for the Broncos as well. It's hard. I actually read I was looking at, I don't know what site it was, but I was looking at the NRL, just talking about different teams, and the column was about the Broncos, right? And one of the negatives apparently for the Broncos is the lack of depth in the outside backs, which actually blew my mind. I can't understand that. The Broncos have incredible depth this year. You know, Roberts, Mead, Oates, Kahu, Pengai, Moga, Opicic, Jonas Pearson. They have incredible depth. I actually couldn't believe that was one of the points about the Broncos. I think the forward pack, I don't know. I don't want to get too far into the Broncos talk. That was a good try, actually. A good little inside pass to Darius Boyd, just straight up the middle, and a very nicely executed try. But you know, Broncos, I think they have a very, very strong team this year. I know people are like writing them off after losing the World Club Challenge, but I'm pretty confident. I'm actually pretty confident of the Broncos doing well. We'll see though. Obviously, things can change as we look to get that offload away. Probably not the right idea. But yeah, that's a little bit about David Mead. I'm pretty sure David Mead will play this season at some point. You know, they might even like have him on the bench, maybe come on, and I mean, something they could do potentially, I don't know if they will, Johnston here just beats like 3 defenders. Man, that was ridiculous. But something they might do is have Moga in the centres, have David Mead on the bench, and potentially during the game they might shift David Mead out to the wing, shift Moga into the back row. Whether or not they do that, or maybe even like put Corey Oates into the back row for a bit. Like, it could be a good opportunity to actually see how Corey Oates goes in the middle of the field. But obviously, I don't know. That's something they could do, because I would love to see David Mead get an opportunity. I just think he's an excellent winger. I think he'll be underused if he's not playing. As one last chance here, Corey Oates has been dynamic. Goes for the chip and chase, not going to work there. Inglis snuffs it up pretty quickly, but a very dominant first round win against a fairly strong Rabbitohs side. The halves probably weren't the best, but there we go. Corey Oates, man of the match, probably deserving. He was fairly dynamic that game, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the first round here. Make sure to like if you did, and I'll see you guys next time.